welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to do an all signs love forecast for you guys, April through to June. So this will be the second quarter of 2026. We're going to see what is coming for you guys in your love life. Let's get started. I'm going to start with Aries, all the way from Aries to Pisces. Timestamps will be in the description. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. That's information for that is also in the description below. All right, let's get started with Aries. All right, Aries, let's see. Spirit, show me the general theme for the next 3 months in Aries love life. What's the general theme? My intention with this is to sort of get a little bit of a progression, so I'm hoping, each card will sort of tell us a story. Okay. I feel like in the near future, Aries, somebody might open up, become vulnerable with you. If you haven't, if you're in a no contact situation or something like that, that might change. With wishing well there, it looks like you're getting some sort of wish that it is that you're desiring. I would definitely start manifesting now, telling God, the universe, and your angels what it is that you do desire. And then we have victory lap, success, recognition, triumph. I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention, maybe from a partner, but I didn't really get that at first. I'm sort of getting that this has to do with like your career or your work. But take what resonates for you. All right. Let's see overall love energy that is coming in for the next 3 months for Aries. Energy is coming in for them. I feel like for the next 3 months, you're definitely at peace. I really like it. I feel like you're really taking something very slow, but it's not this energy of you overthinking it or you're worried about love or anything like that, Aries. I feel like you're completing some sort of cycle with somebody with that world there, closing out a cycle in your own life or with somebody else where it seemed very dishonest or like somebody was lacking integrity in some way. It does look like it has to do with a betrayal from the past. It's sort of this energy like, okay, lesson learned. I'm sort of getting this energy of you or somebody around you sort of holding back their energy because they feel like they're not enough for you, or maybe they feel like they may need to apologize and it's almost like they're not ready for that. It's like they're avoiding some sort of accountability. But I love that the world is there because it does look like from now until the end of June, it does sort of look like we close that out entirely though. I don't know if that's with this person. I don't know if this person finally steps up. Let's see this person that's showing up, whatever this is, what is their intention with Aries for the next 3 months? I feel like they want to rebuild something with you. This could be you or this could be somebody you're dealing with. I have a feminine and a masculine here. I feel like the feminine is very much in love, and I feel like the masculine is taking control, taking charge of a situation. It's almost giving me that broken silence because it looks like You know, we're coming out of isolation in some way in the near future, Aries. And it's because we don't want to, you know, a tower moment to transpire between the two of us. So we don't want something to change. We don't want something to burn to the ground. So it's almost like this person's like, okay, let me collect myself. Let me take action after a while. What's developing over the next 3 months, April to June, between Aries and this person? Wow. Yeah, definitely could be dealing with a fire sign. It's very passionate. It's very, you know, creative. There could be some very, very big changes coming when it comes to your love life, Aries. I love the death there. I mean, I feel like you have this King of Wands in your energy. He's a go-getter, maybe a businessman. He's going to take control of the situation. He's going to come toward you with a lot of, you know, good news, fun idea, passionate. You know, there's a lot of passion here. You know, I'm not getting like, oh, like this is somebody that is going to put a ring on it, but maybe eventually. But in the next 3 months, it just sort of seems like you're having fun, like a, you know, a hot girl summer or something, or like a hot boy summer is sort of what it's giving. You definitely have somebody showing up here in your energy, taking action toward you, wanting to have fun with you. I like it. If I'm speaking to a masculine, you know, it's still the same. Like, it looks like you're really having fun. Where is this realistically headed? I might pull from a different deck, actually. The Nine of Cups just wanted to show us up with that Death card again. I feel like something's really turning in your favor, Aries. Where is this realistically headed between Aries and this person, or in their love life in general? Is this stability? Is it inconsistent? Is it a lesson? Is it long term? Ooh, careful getting pregnant. I feel like you're moving on from something that was really weighing you down for quite a while. Oh my goodness, the Lovers, Aries. I feel like you're stepping in this Empress energy, or maybe somebody's coming toward you, you know, in this Empress energy, Aries. Careful of getting pregnant, but I'm going to get one on that Devil. The Star. If there were any addictions that you were struggling with, you know, this could be alcohol, this could be a person, right? This could be fears even. I feel like you're going to be healing from that throughout the next 3 months. I'm not saying that you're going to like completely heal from it, because, you know, the Devil is definitely still in the upright, but I like that Star there. It's almost like nothing's going to get in your way. You're transitioning from something. Somebody could definitely take something off of your plate as well. I love that, Lovers. You know, you could definitely find like a one in a lifetime type of connection, Aries. Let's get some advice for you. Worth waiting for. And stay optimistic, which I feel like you're doing with that Temperance card. I feel like you're really trusting like the divine in the next 3 months. Ooh. What else for Aries? What's their advice, Spirit? A new romantic cycle begins. Luck is on your side. Will you tell Aries when this love, or what months are going to be the best for Aries this year? Okay, so this year wants to come out. Next year, okay. What else for Aries? What are some good time frames? February, maybe of next year, maybe of this year, and then we have November. All of you will be different, but we have January, February, November. That's what I have for you though, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'm going to move this. I don't want that mirror in there. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks so much. I'm going to move on to Taurus after this. Hi Taurus, let's get started for a love forecast from April until June, the end of June for you. Let's get started. All right, show me the overall theme for Taurus for the next 3 months in their love life. Show me the overall theme. I'm going to pull 3 cards, so I'm hoping this sort of paints a little bit of a picture of the next 3 months. I feel like you're making some sort of big judgment call in the near future for some sort of new beginning. It says a judgment call is being made using logic and reason, and then we have you are ready for a new beginning and a fresh start. Let your intuition guide you toward the right path. Coming together wants to be at the bottom as well. I feel like you intuitively know that this is about to happen, or this is something that you almost like knew was, you know, coming for you or something like that, Taurus. New beginnings. I like it. Show me what kind of energy is entering Taurus's life for the next 3 months, Spirit. April to the end of June. I feel like you're sort of rebelling a little. You're going against the grain. Maybe this is somebody you're dealing with, but always switch the roles. But it seems like, you know, some major changes in your life are happening here. And you sort of are done, like, I just heard playing it small or playing it safe, maybe. Because it's almost like you're doing this thing where you're like, I think something better is going to come along, so I'm not going to accept this, or I'm not going to accept a commitment from this person because we don't see eye to eye on this and my person would. Or if it's not that, then there's some sort of luck or unexpected event that goes in your favor, but it almost makes you disconnect from a person. Can you tell me more about this? 2 of Cups, Higher Power reversed. 8 of Swords. You seem stuck about something in the next 3 months. Like, I feel like it's on a decision. It's like you're trying to trust your intuition. You're trying to start, you know, maybe have a new beginning in your life or something like that. But something seems, it's almost like the details are bogging you down, Taurus. Yeah, it's like you're really guarded because of an ending, like extremely guarded. It's almost like, you know, Spirit's trying to urge you like, okay, trust again, but you sort of can't let yourself in a way. What's this person's intentions? Like, whoever this is that Taurus is dealing with, what is their intention with Taurus? They could feel rejected by you. They could feel like there's some sort of delays or distance that when it comes to the connection. They could be getting pretty frustrated because it's almost like they want to come out of their shell. They want to approach you and you're sort of just like, no. So they could sort of be feeling, I don't know, like a little rejected. I'm not going to lie. Or restricted in some way. It's almost like, oh, Taurus doesn't want me anymore or something. I don't know. What's developing over the next 3 months for Taurus in their love life? What's developing? From April to June, what is developing? Oh. It almost looks like somebody sort of gives up. They make some sort of logical decision to just give up on something. Like, you know, I'm not interested in maintaining this anymore. I just sort of surrender. I don't feel like it's, you know, this person's happy about it though. Like they definitely feel your loss for sure, but they sort of just feel like they can't really win. Like they can't, you know, it's almost like, oh, like Taurus isn't budging, so I sort of just have to like disconnect and hold back my energy because I don't want to force this or something like that. Outcome by June, where is this realistically headed? It looks like somebody, you know, I don't know if this is you or this is this person. All I see is masculine energy out here. You definitely could have some sort of new offer from this Emperor, Knight of Cups. But I see a King of Cups reversed here. So it looks like somebody is fearful or maybe hiding some things from you. And they have some unwillingness to learn some sort of lesson or lack of self-awareness. They're not interested in seeing your side of things or sacrificing anything for the connection. It's a very it's not a very humble energy. So if this is a person you're rejecting, it really makes sense as to why, because I really don't like their energy. With the Moon, the Judgment reversed, and the Hangman reversed, it's like they're stalling, but they're stalling, taking accountability or actually owning up to something that happened between the two of you in the past. Advice for Taurus about this situation. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I did see that Nine of Pentacles reversed show up quite a few times, Taurus, but advice. A new romantic cycle begins and the end of a tough cycle approaches. Confidence is your key to success. Can you give us a time frame for Taurus when things start to, you know, really turn around for them? In less than a month, okay. In a few months, and we have by December. April at the bottom of the deck. I think that's it. That's what I have for you. Oh, no. Hold on. I have to take this off. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now. Moving on to Gemini next. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's coming for you in the next 3 months. Little forecast for you guys. Spirit, please show me Gemini the next 3 months. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Maybe we can get a little bit of a story or a progression. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I dropped it. Okay. All right. It says unexpected event. Revelation, upheaval, endings, unexpected. Shocking events have shaken things up. Then we have restoring balance. Balance is being restored. Resolution, stability, harmony. And then we have coming together. So it sort of looks like You have some sort of tower moment at the beginning of these 3 months, and then somewhere along the line, there's some sort of reunion or meeting somebody that seems pretty destined between you and another in the next 3 months. Gemini? All right, let's see. Show me what kind of energy is entering Gemini's life in the next 3 months. What's the energy? What did I say? It looks like it's the end. Because it's almost like you start to step in your power. I'd be cautious of trying to delay the inevitable with that tower. Because it almost looks like you're trying to, you don't want something to change. You could also be in a little bit of a rebellious, why did I say like that? A rebellious stage as well, Gemini, toward the beginning of, this time frame. But it almost looks like you step into your power. You become very confident in yourself and your, I don't know why I'm getting communication skills. Maybe you just like learn to speak to this person more efficiently, or whoever it is that you're interested in. You just sort of the communication just really seems to improve between the two of you is what I'm getting, sort of. And then we have this Ace of Cups, so this new love. This could be somebody completely new. I feel like you're going to have a lot of choices as well if that's something you're interested in. With that Temperance, though, I feel like you're not really, you're almost in this energy where you don't really care. Like, yeah, I definitely care about love and I want to find my person one day, but whenever it is that it's meant for me, it's almost like you're sort of putting your hands in the air and allowing things to come when they come, right? What's this person's intentions? Whoever maybe this Knight of Wands character is, or whoever's in Gemini's energy during this time. What are their intentions with Gemini? The Emperor reversed. The Moon. I'm not taking all those. And the Seven of Pentacles. I definitely feel like they're invested, but it almost looks like I'm not getting bad vibes from that Emperor reversed. With the Moon, this person could have a lot of fears on stepping up in some way. Maybe this is you, Gemini. I'm not too sure. But I don't really mind it because it does sort of look like either they or you step into their power somewhere along the way. I do feel like there is some sort of growth in the relationship as well. Can you tell me about that Moon? The Five of Swords. I'd be cautious of power struggles between you and this person. I don't love the Five of Swords with the Emperor reversed. So I'd be cautious of that, but I feel like this person just still needs time to grow. But I do feel like there's some sort of transformation and restoring balance in this. Show me what's developing over the next 3 months. What's developing? How are things like evolving, Spirit? April to June. Okay. With the quickness. If you were spending some time alone, or this person was, I feel like they're going to be coming out of that. Oh my goodness. I feel like you have a relationship coming in, Gemini. I think that's beautiful. What's the outcome? Where is this realistically headed? Is this something stable? What's the Judgment reversed? I'd be cautious of somebody not wanting to take responsibility when it comes to the past. But I do feel like in a way we're moving on from that. We're accepting the lesson. We might not want to talk about it, right? Or, whatever that means to you, Gemini. But I do feel like we're sort of moving on from it. It looks like we're closing out some sort of cycle and something's really starting to turn in your favor. Now, I could see this two ways as well, though, because it could be sort of a situation as well where, you know, you guys get into some sort of relationship and then you decide to move away at some point because you just feel like you're not really aligning. And there's just a lot of like burdens or baggage or obligations that you're sort of dealing with, but I'm not really getting that, but all of you will be different. Advice for Gemini, Spirit? Next 3 months advice. Past life relationship, we have honeymoon. Give me one more. Calling in your soulmate. I feel like you are with that Magician. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. Past life relationship. You have known each other before, and honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe the two of you will go on some sort of trip. Maybe you'll go on a trip with this person, or maybe you'll go on a trip with, you know, you're very close to achieving your goal, and confidence is your key to success. A personal issue reaches a resolution at the bottom of the deck. I love this reading, Gemini. What are some time frames that, okay, August. What are some time frames that will be good for Gemini this year? In a few months. We have August in a few months and next year. And we have November. So maybe sometime next year, maybe in August, maybe in November, maybe in a few months. That's what I have for you though, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you guys on my next video. Next up is Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's see what you can expect for the next 3 months in your love life. April through the end of June. What can Cancer expect, Spirit? All right. Victory lap. Wedding bells. Wow. And walking away. Okay. You could be moving. You could be moving. You could be in a commitment. You could be really being recognized and admired for something here that is successful. It looks like, you know, love is definitely coming in with that true love and that. I feel like I don't know. We'll have to see because this could go either way. You could be, you know, meeting somebody new, getting in a commitment, and then, you know, breaking up. But I don't really get that with that true love as well. Departure, journey, and movement. You're walking away towards something more fulfilling. Let's just see. All right, for Cancer, what kind of energy is entering their life during this time, Spirit? What is the energy entering their life during this time? Okay. One more. Some sort of fated change here. Definitely. And I feel like it's turning in your favor. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? The Emperor reversed. Seems like some sort of power plays. I'd be cautious of somebody being a little in and out as well. There seems to be, you know, somebody here that doesn't really seem to be working on it or putting in an effort as much as they should, but then it's almost like it changes. What is that Death card? The Star reversed. Looks like the feminine energy doesn't really seem too happy. Sort of losing faith toward the beginning. And then it's almost like someone takes action or something like that. There's a little bit of a power play, and then we have some sort of change of fate. What is this person's intention toward Cancer? I feel like they're showing up with love, but I feel like there's a lot of stress here in this connection. They might be keeping quiet. I don't feel like it's out of like, I don't think it's like anything crazy. It's just sort of they're trying to trust their intuition and sort of keep quiet about some things. They could sort of be sort of wanting to come out of hermit mode in some way, but sort of hesitant too. What's developing over the next 3 months? I feel like you're finding your strength again. What's the Four of Cups about? It's like you don't want to give up on something, but you might see something that sort of you get a little disappointed about, or you sort of get the ick a little bit. It's like you find something out and it sort of causes you to make some sort of decision logically. I feel like you're still fighting for something. Why the Judgment reversed? But you could feel like you're not good enough, or there's something here about codependency or money or materials or like instability in some way. You're doubting yourself, but I feel like you're finding that strength. Sort of a weird one. What's the outcome by June? Cancer's love life. The Star, the Death, the Ace of Swords. One more. And the Four of Wands. We're definitely healing. There are some really big changes with that Death card that we're experiencing. Maybe a lot of good conversations or epiphanies that are happening in your love life as well. With that Four of Wands, this could be, getting together, an engagement, a wedding, moving in with your partner, something, a reason to celebrate. Can you tell me more about this Death card? It's showing up twice. Temperance, Five of Cups, something changes here to where you start to find a lot more balance in your life. I feel like your wishes are coming true with that Star card as well, or you're healing something from the past that's, maybe a Tower moment in your life that you felt somebody was dishonest about with that Justice reversed. Can you tell us more about the Ace of Swords? The Knight of Wands. Well, we saw that up there. It looks like somebody takes action to have a conversation with you, communicate. Can you tell us about the Four of Wands? Ten of Swords reversed. Hanged Man, Page of Cups, Seven of Wands. To me, this looks like somebody sacrificing something, Cancer. Standing up for something, apologizing. you know, offering you love after some sort of ending, after the healing is done, after the hard part is over. Let's get some oracles. I feel like a lot's going to transpire. You deserve love, and we have retreat. Give me one more. What's their advice? Stay optimistic. Wedding at the bottom. Healing family issues. You deserve love. You are lovable. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And it's time to disconnect from the world. What else is their advice? Emotions are running high with supermoon, and answers you need are coming. Step out of your comfort zone. What are some good months for love for Cancer for the next year? What are some good months for love? I feel like you're getting the recognition and the you know, you're getting your flowers as well. We have February. We have 6 months from now. Next year, wow. Next month and in less than a month, we have in a few days at the bottom of the deck. That's what I have for you though, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I will see you guys on my next video. I need to quit sitting on my leg because I moved my camera. I moved my camera a little, and now when I sit on my leg, you can see from here up. Thanks guys so much though. Okay. All right, Leo. Let's see. Oh, shoot. All right, for Leo Spirit, show me their love life the next 3 months. What might they expect April through June? I feel like you're trying to move on from something, but you have a really, really heavy heart. You're having difficulty because you have a lot of good memories with this person, a lot of nostalgia. What kind of energy is entering Leo's life from April until the end of June? There's definitely an opportunity coming in that's going to make you extremely happy, Leo. But you could be a little guarded around it. If it's not that, then it's just something you're holding on very tight to. 10 of Cups, you know, maybe you're married with to this person or you have children with them. I think it's going to make you extremely happy. This is something that you've waited on. You're going toward, like, I feel like some sort of cycle has ended quite recently. And it seems like it's just something you can't seem to let go of, but it's almost like something new appears, or you just do the work and it seems to come in. What is this person's intention with my Leos? What's their intention? Get over some sort of ending with you. They want you to let go of a betrayal, possibly, or an ending. But they don't necessarily want to take accountability or discuss it ever again. I feel like they want to get together with you, but they don't exactly want to discuss everything. They want to show up as this King of Pentacles, or maybe this is how they view you. I saw the Queen of Pentacles reversed. What's developing over the next 3 months? I feel like an apology comes in from this person. Or maybe you unblock them. Maybe you allow them out of the cold in some way. There's some sort of healing taking place. Maybe you walk away completely. Maybe this person does. But at the same time, it seems like there's some sort of false start here. Maybe in the beginning. I mean, they're showing up as the Emperor. I feel like they're definitely stepping into their power. Maybe this is you, Leo. But there's some sort of apology coming in after, being in the cold for a while. What's the outcome by June? 2 of Wands. 4 of Swords. And the Death. There's some plans being made here for sure. But we're taking solitude. Because I think there could be an ending, or there's just some really big changes. Tell me about this 2 of Wands. What are we taking action to do? Ooh. Feminine energy could still be really hurt and be saying some pretty hurtful things. A little bitter, but I mean, don't shoot the messenger. I'm sure it's warranted. Yeah, I feel like you're healing. Tell me about Death. 7 of Cups. You could be exploring your options. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you're determined to just allow peace and harmony to come into your life. It's almost like you're finding your passions again as well, Leo. Yeah, it's like you're with the Magician and the 6 of Swords, it's almost like your main, it's almost like you are determined to get over something, to move into calmer waters, to not feel the way you're feeling, and you know that you have everything in order to do so. You are the Magician. You could be scripting, you could be, telling God or your angels or, the universe what it is that you desire. You're not going to sit and wait around on somebody to actually step into their power, to actually take accountability for the past, We have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And we have very soon. We have engagement under that. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Exactly. Start telling God what it is that you want now, Leo. We also have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What's Leo's advice? Step out of your comfort zone, and luck is on your side. You and your loved ones are safe at the bottom of the deck. What are some good time frames for love for Leo for the next year? Next year, okay. May, okay. Divine timings at play, and November. We also have in a few months is at the bottom of the deck. That's what I have for you though, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye for now. Ta-ta. See you later, alligator. Hey Virgo, let's see your love energy forecast from April until the end of June. All right. Spirit, show me Virgo for the next 3 months. What's the general theme for their love life in the next 3 months? Okay. You have some sort of secret admirer here. They could be, harboring some sort of regret. It looks like they're taking some sort of action toward you. And you are moving toward a new chapter in your love life, or in your life in general, possibly. What kind of energy is entering Virgo's life? What energy is entering Virgo's life in the next 3 months? Queen of Swords reversed. Strength reversed. Looks like somebody that still has quite a few things to say to you is coming forward, and they are expressing themselves. They're definitely taking action with that Knight of Wands. You could feel like this person's a little in and out, or maybe they take some sort of impulsive action toward you after being quiet for a little bit. With that Queen of Swords reversed, it could also sort of feel, I can take this 2 ways. Either one, this person just wasn't saying anything for a while, or 2, this person is really angry with some things that were done. Maybe some things they didn't say, right? Or some things that happened between the 2 of you. All right. What's this person's intentions toward Virgo? They want to commit to you. They want to align. Oh my goodness, this person's in love with you. You are their wish. They want to commit to you. They want, to lock it down. They feel like the 2 of you have the same morals or values. They want a traditional commitment. Maybe they want to marry you. Didn't ask a question yet. Yeah, I feel like, but maybe this person has some regrets, or they're brokenhearted when they come in or something. Maybe they want to heal your heart. What's developing over the next 3 months between the 2 of these individuals? 4 of Cups reversed. 7 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's being very strategic because they don't want something to be a missed opportunity. They're coming out of a hermit mode. They could also be pretty paranoid as well, so take what resonates. I'm getting that, because they're so interested in you, or you're really the person that they're focused on, they just don't want you to go anywhere. So I feel like they're being extremely strategic on how it is they can balance something out between the 2 of you. Yeah, how they can heal. Because I feel like you're this person's wish, you're this person's happiness. If this person has been kind of silent for a while, I don't feel like they'll be silent, for long. It does seem like they take some sort of action toward you because they get pretty frustrated. It's like you're living rent-free in this person's head or something like that. Oh, outcome. I forgot. What's the outcome between Virgo and this person for the next 3 months? Reconciliation if you want one. Definitely being committed to this person if you want one, but this person seems to be a little bit in their ego, or maybe a little distracted. It's giving ego, like a bruised ego, especially with that Queen of Swords. I don't know if you said some things to this person that sort of made them feel a type of way, Virgo, is sort of what I'm getting. But definitely take what resonates. I feel like this person wants some sort of traditional commitment with you. And I feel like that's where it's headed. I definitely feel like there's a reconciliation if you want one, because somebody's getting a little impatient. At first, they could be, avoiding something, not wanting to come toward you. But I feel like this person wants some level of validation by you. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe something divine about this connection. What's their advice? A new romantic cycle begins. Nothing yet is set in stone, and luck is on your side. Communication is key. What months are good months in the next year for Virgo? Where do things start to really align for Virgo? November. In a few months. We have April. And in a few days, January at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this is somebody you already know, Virgo. That's what I have for you, though. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi, Libra. Let's get started. Let's see your overall love energy forecast from April until June. Libra, Spirit. Show me what they can expect April until June. End of June. Okay, this one is from that. True love. Love, union, coming together. The connection between you is genuine and true. We have looking inward, and we have restoring balance. This looks sort of like a soul's journey a little bit. New love, romance, courtship. I feel like you're healing, or you're really taking some time. This gives me like the Hermit card, to plan and to reflect on, how it is that you got here. Maybe you're contemplating a relationship. With that resolution, stability, and harmony, I feel like balance is being restored in your life in some way. All right, let's see for Libra. Show me what kind of energy is entering their life from now until the end of June. Okay. Definitely a passionate new start, something you're really passionate about. Be really attracted to somebody here that's showing up. Maybe another air sign like yourself, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But there seems to be some ego clashes, or yeah, it looks like some chaos here. You could have two masculines here in your energy. Take what resonates, but I'd be cautious of being a little too critical of somebody you're dealing with that Queen of Pentacles reversed. Now, if this King of Swords is you, it seems like you're making some sort of logical decision. Can we get more about that? Oh, Queen of Swords reversed. Okay. So counterpart showing up here. Maybe you feel like somebody you're dealing with is just, you love them, right? But maybe they, careful of getting pregnant. Okay, so I feel like it all works itself out. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Wow, you could have family, a family with this person, or you're trying to heal it with your a mother of your child, or somebody who's just really, Libra is your energy, Empress, Libra, with that Empress there. I also have Aquarius energy here with the star. I feel like, this person's really devoted to you. I'd be cautious of saying hurtful things, being extremely critical of somebody. But honestly, it looks good. There could be a conversation here. Try to really just stay out of being pessimistic at this time as well, Libra, is sort of what I'm getting. There might be some time to be in solitude, be alone for a little bit, even if it's just a night or two, so you can really regain balance and a connection. All right. What's this person's intention with Libra? They could feel a little drained or shut off emotionally. You could feel like they're manipulating you in some way, or they doubt themselves a lot. There's something here that the two of you haven't closed out yet. They could have a lot on their mind and not really be telling you everything as well. Like when it comes to this person's like throat chakra or something like that could be a little closed. They could be feeling a little unloved or, just sort of closed off to you in some way, like emotionally. And I'm not too sure what that is. It could be, I do see this Queen of Swords reversed. Maybe they're hurt over some things you've said. Or if I'm speaking to a masculine, they're just upset. And they're acting a little cold toward you or something. And it seems a little malicious. Could be deceiving you in some way. What's developing over the next 3 months? This person's definitely determined or still invested. Definitely there's progress that's happening here. There could be some sort of new opportunity, some sort of reality check coming in as well. 8 of Wands, you could be at a distance from this person, or things are just progressing pretty quickly between the two of you. I like it. What's the outcome? Where is this realistically headed by June? If you had to make some sort of decision about a family situation, I feel like you're definitely getting there with this 10 of Pentacles, Chariot, and the 8 of Swords. If you were like, oh, I don't know if this is going to be long term, I feel like you're definitely getting to a place with this person where you're like, oh yeah, like this might be it. You could also start a family with this person, or maybe you get the job of your dreams, right? It could also be that. I feel like finances are going to be looking pretty good. I feel like you have somebody here that is supporting you in some way. And that seems very determined. With that Chariot there, it showed up in both places. The person could have to drive to come see you, or maybe you're getting a new car. It could be something like that as well. What else do you want Libra to know? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Seems like you're restoring balance in a commitment that seemed a little stagnant for a while. Don't let pride get in your way. And a time to give rather than take. Well, I'd say, because I feel like this person's really drained. If you feel like, hold on, I'm going to get some months. Divine timing's at play in your love life in less than a month, March, in a few weeks. What are some good times for Libra in the next year? Maybe January of next year. But what I was going to say with this is a time to give rather than take can show up. It's new moon in Virgo. It can show up when you need to do more for your person more than you're, receiving. Especially with that Ace of Cups to the Magician reversed. This person could feel like they're not really enough for you because, I don't know, maybe this is sort of a dynamic where they feel like it's unequal or it's uneven. Like they don't feel like, does Libra even want me, or do they just want me to do things for, does Libra just want me to do things for them or something like that is sort of the vibe I'm getting. Definitely swap the roles. These are general readings, so it may resonate for you, it may not. This may be your story, it may not be, or it could just be your person's story and you're sort of like a cross watcher. Like just, I've been getting a lot of comments where it's like, that didn't resonate for me at all. Always watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus as well. It might resonate for you a little better like that. There are times when I'll watch my most favorite readers and none of them will apply for me at all. And then I'll take, a tarot deck and I'll say, give me a card. Tell me what reading in this will resonate for me. And I might pull, the Hierophant, the Taurus card. I don't have Taurus anywhere in my sun, moon, rising, or Venus, but I watched the Taurus reading and it resonates, and I'm like, wow, that was weird, you know? So maybe try that. That's what I have for you though, Libra. Thanks so much. Hey, Scorpio, let's do a love energy forecast from April to June. Let's get started. All right, for Scorpio, show me the next 3 months. The general theme for the next 3 months for Scorpio, Spirit. There could be a bit of a separation between you and somebody. Somebody could be hiding their feelings. There's some sort of transition or, you know, time that is required here. You could feel a little stuck and maybe looking for a way out, or maybe this is this person. What kind of energy is entering Scorpio's life from April until June, Spirit? Passionate new beginning, something you're definitely passionate about. But this person could be a little manipulative, or they could this could feel a little impatient, or like something is a little too much is sort of what I'm getting. You know, this can be extremes with the Temperance reversed. Where, you know, maybe this person wants to rush in all at once, and you could sort of feel like, I feel like you're manipulating me. Like, I don't, it's giving me like a love bombing energy for some reason. Like, I feel like this person could be being a little bit deceptive, Scorpio. Whoever this is. They're the King of Swords, for what their intentions are. Well, I don't hate their intentions. You know, it seems like this person has some regrets over an ending. They could be opening up to you or expressing some things that happen, sort of telling the truth. They want to have some sort of conversation with you, because maybe they've had some sort of an epiphany, or it's almost like they want to rebuild the connection in some way with you. Take some things off of your plate. Maybe it's almost like they want to get some things off of their chest that they've been thinking about for quite a while. Maybe this person's just really doubting themselves with that Magician reversed. What's developing over the next 3 months? Wow. This person's definitely in love with you, but they come in like surrendering on something. If the two of you were in any type of chaos or conflict, it's almost like they want to see your side of something, but they might not be telling you that. It's sort of just like this energy of like, okay, like let's just let bygones be bygones. You know, because I feel like, yeah, there might still be a little bit of conflict, but they want this to be a success, or they have some sort of self-discipline or focus on you. I'm getting a strong emphasis on you specifically, that they want to, you know, you seem to be like their happiness. They feel some level of confidence around you. I feel like this person really loves you. They feel very devoted toward you as well. Show me the outcome by June between Scorpio and this person. What's the outcome? The Sun again. Oh my goodness, double. I feel like we're avoiding something. I still see, you know, the feminine energy could feel a little angry, bitter, you know, definitely getting out of your head though. I feel like the next 3 months are going to be really happy and healing for you. I do feel like this masculine is very much in love with the feminine. But there's something here, because I saw the Seven of Swords somewhere. I don't even know where it went now. The Seven of Swords with the Two of Swords. We're avoiding something though. What are we avoiding? The Five of Swords. I'd be cautious of like power struggles with this person, power plays, this person wanting to win at something, whatever that means to you. Give me one more. The Four of Swords. We're needing to like think about things for some reason. Because there's something here about manipulation, or maybe we're not telling somebody exactly how it is that we're feeling. Because we saw that hidden feelings up there too. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Calling in your soulmate. We have reconciliation. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. What's Scorpio's advice? What do you want them to do? We see that you felt really stuck in something. It's time to release negativity. And your dreams need a practical plan. Adjustments are required. You feel really stuck mentally about something. And there's something here about needing to manifest your reality, or tell God or your angels what it is that you actually want so it can come in. Some positive months for you, or time frames this year: September, May. We have next year, and we have in a few months. That's what I have for you though, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I feel like there's a reconciliation here if you want it. But there's something about clearing your energy first, because you seem to be pretty tied up or something. But thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. Let's see what's coming in love for you from April until June. All right. Show me the overall theme for Sagittarius' love life from April until the end of June. Well, I feel like you're finding balance. There's some sort of maybe karmic justice that's coming to you. I do feel like you might have a bit of a difficult decision as well for the next 3 months. But I feel like through, if you just stay, calm and focus, I feel like you'll have a sudden realization or some sort of an epiphany that will bring you clarity in order to choose what it is that you should, if that makes sense. Show me what energy is entering their life in love. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this person's vibe. There could be trust issues, there could be infidelity here. There could be an indecision, around somebody who just seems a little in and out or not serious, like they're not taking you seriously or something like that, Sagittarius. And with that Magician there, it seems like they could be, trying to manipulate you, or they just really doubt themselves because of some sort of disharmony in a relationship or something like that. What's this person's intention with Sagittarius? Okay, so I feel like they want to take action. I don't feel like they lack the confidence at all. They're looking ahead, they're looking toward the future, but they feel like like they just sort of need to sit for a while and sort of wait, because there's something here that seems very, you know, I like that the World is there behind that and the Death card. It does seem like some sort of major cycle in your life that might have been, you know, for quite a while, where it was just very disharmonious. You just weren't happy. You know, I feel like that is coming to an end after some sort of relaxation or rest. And I feel like that might be what that sudden realization is. I don't feel like this person has a bad vibes per se. What's developing over the next 3 months? How do things evolve? April through June? Okay, I like it. It seems like we're willing to sacrifice something. There could be something here, Sag, where, you know, a masculine in your life really takes charge, takes initiative, is very determined to have some level of, you know, success in the relationship with you. They're very disciplined. They're determined to make something happen. I like it. Maybe some sort of reconciliation. Maybe they open up to you out of nowhere. They're a little vulnerable. I feel like this person's extremely patient and they're willing to see your side of your point of view on something. Yeah, judgment. I like that. You know, they're self-evaluating. There's some sort of reckoning when it comes to the connection, when it comes to you and them. Show me the outcome by June. Where is this realistically headed? Where my Sagittarius is. Temperance. Okay, Four of Wands. Great. And then the Four of Swords. I feel like there's healing. There's balance being restored. We could come together, maybe move in. A reason to celebrate with that Four of Wands, maybe an engagement, right? Maybe a higher level of commitment, because I feel like something here is really drastically changing with that Death card. We've saw that a couple times. I like it. Advice for Sag. Wedding. This could be somebody you're married to. We have children. You could have children with this person as well. And then we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. What else is their advice? Something in your life seems a little difficult, but I feel like it balances it out. Yeah, there's something here about relaxing or healing or taking time before you make a decision. Because we saw here, you had a difficult decision, but you have some sort of sudden realization. Emotions are running high, a time for healing, and don't let pride get in your way. What are some, for the next year, what are some good time frames for Sagittarius for love, or just good months in their life? February, next year, July, and next month. And we have in a few days at the bottom of the deck. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I like your next 3 months. It looks really positive. If you were having some sort of difficulty with somebody in your life, I feel like they're definitely stepping up. I really like it. Bye for now, Sag. All right, Capricorn. Let's see. April through June, forecast for love. For you. Okay. Spirit, show me the overall energy or the overall theme for Capricorn in love from April until the end of June 2026. We are definitely healing. There could be somebody here that you have a very, very strong soulmate connection with. You know, there's mutual feelings here, but you feel the need to walk away. Or maybe you're moving, you know, maybe this is you moving to be with this person. Or you're walking away towards something more fulfilling, it says. So whatever that means for you, whatever it is that fulfills you, you're walking, you know, toward that now. Priestess wants to come out. I feel like you're definitely trusting your intuition right now, Capricorn. It's sort of like slow and steady wins the race. You're balancing something out in your life for the next 3 months. Let's see what energy is entering Capricorn's life in the next 3 months. What energy is entering their life? Some sort of very positive change. I feel like you're really healing. You're happy. You could be pulling back your energy from maybe this Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries or just somebody. I'm almost getting wealthy. I don't know why. I don't usually get wealthy when I see the Emperor, but I am in this reading. Somebody who finds you very attractive. If it's not that, then you could be this Emperor. And you could be really trying to hold on to maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to me is Capricorn, but definitely take what resonates. I would be cautious of being a little too critical on the way that the two of you collaborate. Seems like the two of you really are on the same page. You could be dealing with some insecurities, or the feminine energy could be dealing with a little bit of insecurity. But I feel like regardless, you're finding the confidence with that Sun. Judgment. I didn't ask a question yet, but we have Judgment and the Chariot to pop out. What's developing over the next 3 months for Capricorn? The Nine of Pentacles reverse. I'd be cautious of like codependence. Yeah, just I'd really because we have the Nine of Pentacles reverse, the Death, and then the High Priestess. It's almost like you find yourself becoming a little codependent on somebody, and you sort of hold back your energy or take back your energy in some way. Which causes some sort of change to the connection. It could also cause an ending. But I feel like, yeah, you could get the ick about somebody, Capricorn. Something that you sort of thought about for a while, something that was consuming you quite a bit. This looks like a very like soul time period for you. I feel like you have somebody showing up though. It's weird. It's kind of a weird energy. It's like, are you in or are you out? Because I have like the Hierophant and the Eight of Pentacles here. It looks like whoever you're dealing with is definitely putting forth effort. But it's almost like you second guess yourself because of what happened in your past. Show me what's, I didn't ask a question yet. Outcome by June. Where is this realistically going? Careful of getting pregnant. But I still see you in this energy, or somebody around you, where it's like, we're trying to still balance something out even in the next 3 months. What is this person's intention toward Capricorn? The Knight of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Well, they want to fight for it. The Six of Swords reversed. They don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want you to go anywhere. They have some sort of renewed interest. If the two of you had a little bit of a false start, they could definitely be looking you up. I feel like they want a relationship with you. But it's sort of giving me like you're second guessing yourself, Capricorn, or it's almost like you don't know if you're good enough for this, or but then I mean the Empress knows who she is. She doesn't, she doesn't chase, she receives. So I like that energy. Can you give me one more on where this is headed? The Tower reversed and the King of Wands. I feel like you have somebody here that wants to take action toward you. They don't want, yeah, I feel like you're their wish. They see long term with you. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I feel like maybe there could be, some heartbreak here, or words that are said that may hurt somebody. But this person sees long term with you. They want to take action. They want to balance something out with you. They don't want you to go anywhere. They want to fight for the connection. They might have to defend themselves around a past issue as well with you. I like it. What else for Capricorn? The next 3 months. It's safe for you to love and stay optimistic. There's something here that you're not, it's almost like you don't feel like you're worthy. It's almost like when you've had like one toxic relationship after the other, and then finally somebody comes in and they're just giving you, what it is that you deserve, and you're just sort of like, is this too good to be true? Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. And you sort of like start to, I feel like we all feel like we're ready for a relationship until somebody healed comes in and sort of brings out the parts of us that we didn't even know existed, or parts of us that we thought we already healed from. And that's sort of the vibe that I'm getting from this, Capricorn. Ooh. Be bold and make the first move wanted to come out. What else? Believe in the impossible. I feel like you're worthy of whatever it is that you want, and you need to really like stay connected with your dreams. Show me okay, divine timing is at play. Show me Capricorn's love life. When things for the next year are really starting to take off. In less than a month. Okay. This year. Next year. Okay. And we have May and in a few days. Okay. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi, Aquarius. Let's take a look at your love energy forecast from April until the end of June. All right. Show me Aquarius, please. Next 3 months, Spirit. What's the overall general theme for the next 3 months? Silence, distance, coldness. Somebody is feeling shut out. Budding romance, new love, romance, and courtship, and we have closed off. You can feel a little closed off, feeling like you need to restore balance in your life or having some sort of harmony. I feel like you're trying, with that balancing act there. You could have some sort of major indecision. There could be new love showing up in your life, but you're extremely guarded by it or closed off from it. What kind of energy is entering Aquarius's life in the next 3 months? Oh my goodness. I'm not taking those. What energy is entering their life in the next 3 months? It's something that definitely fulfills you with this 9 of Cups, but I feel like you're fearing it quite a bit. You feel like giving up, you feel like surrendering, or maybe this is this person. But it's some sort of, you're repeating some sort of negative pattern with someone in your life. The two of you can't seem to really get on the same page. There is, giving and receiving, but there's lack of I just heard compassion. Maybe you have lack of compassion for this person anymore because maybe you feel confused by your emotions, or there's just a lot of fear wrapped up in this. What is this person's intentions with Aquarius? Oh my goodness. Well, it seems like this person has made some sort of decision with that Two of Swords in the reverse. They're no longer avoiding something, but at the same time, they feel trapped by something. I feel like they want some sort of change. They want to take action. They might see you as this Queen of Pentacles archetype. I'd be cautious of third parties as well, or just, you know, being a little jealous, possibly. This person's made some sort of choice, but I feel like you're closed off to it. I feel like this person might want to move things forward with you, but they feel helpless or powerless. Like, yeah, I want this with Aquarius, but they don't want it with me. It's sort of what I'm getting. What's developing over the next 3 months? Okay. Cautious of getting pregnant, but I still see this, you know, this energy of like restriction or feeling unwelcome, you know, somebody feels unwelcome, or, you know, we're healing. We're stepping into our Empress energy. I love that. But there's something here about lack of support or insecurities. What's the Four of Wands reversed? Because we're assuming a lot about somebody. We're healing. We have the hope. We're not chasing. We're in this Empress energy. But I feel like anytime anybody gets close, we're sort of just like, but you're probably lying. It's almost like, it's almost this energy where, you know, if this is somebody new, it's sort of like they're dealing with a heart that they didn't break. Or if this is the same person that did something to you, but you're still sort of like entertaining them in a way, it's not really going anywhere because you're so guarded by what this person did or by your past or by what somebody, you know, it's kind of like draining a little bit. It's almost, it's projecting the past onto the future and, you know, allowing your mind to just ramble aimlessly on like, oh, well, nothing's ever going to be good enough for me. I mean, I feel like you're good. The Empress and the Star is great, but when it comes to love, like it just sort of seems a little stagnant. You could definitely be getting validation or, you know, validation or attention from this person, from multiple people. But I don't exactly know if it's going anywhere. Because it seems like somebody's insecurities or something like that is like not allowing the connection to move past a certain point. Does that make sense? Outcome by June. Well, there's conflict, but we're working on it. Whoever you're dealing with is definitely making making sacrifices here. There's a lot of love here. We're talking about the past. We're talking about the future. We're having some sort of renewal. I love it. There is conflict, but I mean, what relationship doesn't have conflict? I feel like this person's being extremely honest with you. With that Hangman, they're willing to see your perspective on things. They're looking at your point of view. They're being very sacrificial. They're telling the truth. I feel like the feminine energy is very much in love, and I feel like it's mutual love. I feel like both people are very much in love. And I feel like we're working through our problems like day by day. I like it. Advice? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And you deserve love. You are lovable. What is Aquarius's advice for all this? Take time to breathe out. The answers you need are coming. And work through your fears. Bring love into the situation. There's something that you're needing to do here that is some sort of new and improved way of how you were doing things before just isn't working. You're going round and round and round and round in the same situation over and over again, and it doesn't seem to be working for you. You need to work through some fears, maybe therapy, journaling, talking to trees. I do that, talking to your angels, your guides, like just asking for what it is that you need. And I feel like what it is sort of some level of healing, some level of like just letting go, clearing your energy, like salt baths, Epsom salt baths, I don't know, like something to allow you to heal your heart and not allow it to be so closed. What are some good months for Aquarius this year when it comes to their love life? In a few weeks. February. Divine timing is at play, faster than you think. And we have August, we have December as well at the bottom of the deck. That's what I have for you though, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieNoonTarot.com. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye for now. Alrighty, Pisces. Let's get started. Spirits, angels, guides, Holy Spirits, angels, guides, God, universe, and the highest most high. Welcome to this reading for Pisces. For the next 3 months, please show me the overall theme for Pisces in love from April until June. We have some sort of judgment call or decision being made, a commitment. We also have some sort of message or response that maybe you've been patiently waiting for quite a while to do with this person. See what kind of energy is entering their life. Show what kind of energy is entering Pisces' life during this time. I do feel like we're releasing fear, but we could, whoever this person is, they could be releasing fear, but they're having a lot of self-doubt and low self-esteem, low confidence. They could feel a little directionless as well, or maybe they're forcing the connection in some way because they're lacking some sort of control, or they feel powerless. I'm not going to lie, like they feel powerless. I see a love offer here from maybe an emperor that seems to be wanting to take some sort of judgment call, maybe sacrifice some things. But But it seems a little like confusing, or maybe they're confused. What's this person's intention toward Pisces? I feel like the feminine energy is trying to walk away because they no longer see, I'm not gonna lie, like they no longer see this as like long term. They feel like it's pretty like chaotic, but at the same time maybe they want to. Why the Ten of Pentacles reversed? It's like somebody might want to rebuild something, but it seems chaotic, or it seems like somebody has to like have some sort of epiphany first before this happens, before they actually want to fight for it. Maybe even a friendship to be built. Yeah, the Star reverse. It's like we've lost hope or something. Yeah. We're getting really impatient. Definitely impatient. What's developing over the next 3 months? How do things evolve? Well, that's good. I do feel like there's some sort of separation, but then it's almost like this Emperor takes some sort of charge. Can you tell me about the Emperor? The Star, maybe he finds the faith, decides to make some sort of judgment call, has some sort of reckoning, or, you know, does some self-reflecting and decides to take a leap. Tell me about this Fool. The Justice. Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, because I feel like they start to get really impatient. But there is still some sort of disharmony here. But it's almost like they don't care. It's almost like they're persistent, or they want to rebuild it. Can you tell me about this Ten of Cups reversed? The Five of Wands reversed. I mean, we are resolving the conflict. Ooh. But it's almost like we're trying to figure out how to do that, or we're strategizing how to apologize, or how to resolve the conflict. But, I mean, it's not difficult. I feel like, you know, I feel like these two are very passionate about each other. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I mean, I got the Page of Cups, but Six of Wands reversed. This person could have like some sort of bruised ego, or it's almost like, okay, well, how do I make this work without really putting in the effort? Or it's not even that. It's more, how do I make this work without confronting someone? That's sort of what I'm getting. Because this person might feel a little... Yeah, because remember we saw that Strength reversed? I was trying to remember if it was this reading. It's almost like this person lacks the confidence, Pisces. Outcome by June? Where is this realistically headed? Between Pisces and this person. Three of Pentacles. We're working together. We're getting on the same team about something to do with Judgment again. I like that. We're talking about the past and the future. This person seems to be, you know, self-evaluating. There's some sort of renewal where, oh my goodness, I love it. Judgment, the World, and Temperance. We're ending some sort of cycle. I feel like we're getting on the same page, finally. Yeah, because somebody finally, like, steps up to the plate or wants to fight for this. Could feel a little directionalist, though. What's the Eight of Cups? Eight of Wands. Two of Pentacles. High Priestess. There's some sort of movement from a distance, or we're traveling from a distance with that Two of Pentacles to balance something out, but we're not saying everything. Can I just get one on that Eight of Cups? Seven of Swords again. There's some sort of strategy here. Hanged Man, to sacrifice something, to take some sort of leap of faith, to commit. What are we walking away from? There's like some sort of strategy here. The Justice reversed. Where something wasn't fair, where something wasn't equal. We're walking away from that to heal something. Three of Cups to come together. I don't know. What's Pisces' advice? Let your friends help you. Codependency. Free yourself. And new love. Let go of control issues. I feel like that's what you're sort of trying to do, though. Because I kept getting that Seven of Swords. It's like we're moving in a really strategic way or something. Sorry about that. Moving in like a really strategic way. Ask for and accept support from others. Addictions are affecting your love life. Your feelings are real and worth exploring, and it's time to take back control of your life. What months are, or time, oh shoot, what am I doing? I forgot to give you one of these. What's Pisces' advice, please, Spirit? The answers you need are coming. Okay, what else? For the next 3 months, conclusions are within reach, and prosperity lies ahead. Communication is key. Bring love into the situation. What are some months that are positive for Pisces in their love life for the next year? Divine timing is at play. We have July, 6 months from now, May, and in a few months, we also have February at the bottom of the deck. That's what I have for you, though, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks so much.